Hi there, I wanted to give you one more hint from, this is from Diego's dad, that he has been using with Diego for their math assignments, and he said that I could share this with you. I'm making this video from a Chromebook, and I'm logged in as a student. So this is how it would look for your child. So this is Google Classroom, and this is our math lessons. The number, so for example, today I'm making this video on Wednesday, it says lesson 5.1. That means it's chapter 5, lesson 1, and what you can do, of course you can click here and go through the Google Drive, but over here, if you are once your students go through the portal and they're into this blue screen, this is just an alternative way for your family to access the math lessons. If you click math and then think Central Students, this is our math curriculum. And it's really hard for teachers to assign specific work to students, but it's really easy for students to go in and just find their lesson. If you click My Library, there's a ton of resources here. I'm going to show you the two that are most important. There's also a few that are not that helpful, even though they sound like they would be. The practice book and the student ebook, those are like the students' workbooks, but just in like an online setting, but they're not interactive. You would just be looking at the same page that you would find by going through the lesson plan. So those actually, they sound good, but they're not that helpful. But here, Interactive Student Edition, this is very helpful. If you click on that, it's going to open up this page. Now, if you remember over here in Google Classroom, today's lesson was 5.1. So when I'm over here and I'm in Interactive Student Edition, and that opens this page up that I just had. So if I click on chapter 5 and then lesson 1, there's like a mini lesson that is made by the...
How does breaking apart a number make subtracting easier?
This comes right from the publishers of our curriculum, and I'm going to turn the sound off, but if you have your child go through this, they can click start. I have the sound off, but there's a bear. He kind of teaches the lesson in a cartoon way, but it's the same concept. It's still breaking apart ones to subtract. So this is a fun way, and it's interactive. He'll ask questions, and there's your students can like complete the lesson this way. It's not exactly the same as the worksheets, but it's the same standard and the same concept. So this is very useful. The other thing you can do is go to, that was the Interactive Student Edition. You can also go to Math on the Spot videos, and the students absolutely loved these when we were in class, because I would play these. They correspond to, again, the same lesson, and even the same, the question on the Math on the Spot video mirrors what is on the worksheet that we've assigned for the students. They know how this works. Sometimes the numbers are a little bit different, but it's the exact same concept. Let's see here, grade 2, so you have to set the grade level, and then you can go in again, remember 5.1, chapter 5, and I think, there we go. Here we go, break apart ones to subtract. It's a little slow. There we go. And then I'm going to predict as soon as your students hear that sound, to turn the captions off, they are going to erupt in a cheer of happiness because they love these videos. They're short, but they're excellent. So that is another way. These are all opening up in new windows, but those are just additional ways for you to help your students with the math. And don't, please, worksheets are important. You do what you have to do, but the more important thing is that the students are getting the concept. And I've made a few math videos myself for next week, and I'll send those out to you. But thank you to Diego's dad for that hint. And then Jillian's dad, I'm going to put this in the body of my email. If you have Adobe Acrobat on your computer, I don't think it's on the student Chromebooks, but if you have a home computer with Adobe Acrobat, I'm going to attach a screenshot that he sent me. There's a way for you to also write in those math PDF documents, like the ones that are in here. So again, if you're having issues with printing and scratch paper is becoming difficult for your students to go back and forth, he has a workaround for these PDFs, and I'll send that information to you in the email. Thank you all so much for all of your support and all of your ideas and hints. I am learning so much on the fly, and this is it's just, I really appreciate that our class community is able to share like this. Thank you all so much.